Welcome to my channel. Thank you for liking our content. Thank you for subscribing and sharing all of our tutorial. So vMix has always been a live production software. For those of you that have been following our tutorial, we've discussed about several things that we can achieve with vMix, but this time around we want to discuss about everything, a full tutorial for the purpose of those that are newbie in vMix world. So vMix, if not the best on when it comes to video and live streaming production, or I must say that it's one of the best because this is what is this is an interactive software that actually the interface very interesting. I mean, very interactive. Yes, compares to the other streaming software. It comprises of several things, so which we're going to be talking about in this tutorial. So if you check on if you open your vMix, I have a vMix 24, which is a pro version. So if you open your vMix, you have just two window display, not up to four. You have this and this, two video display, window display here, just two. So, and this represents the board where you have every files being uploaded. But first on the list we're going to start with is the window here we have. So when you open your vMix, this is how it looks like. No, everything will be blank. I just added all this video you're looking at, so everything will be blank. You have this yellow window and the green window. This yellow window here is this yellow window here is for the preview files that I import into this bar, and then the window here is the live section. So whatever I have here, it's the preview of what it's set to go out to live session. So before we're going to dive into the tutorial fully, and we'll be treating what the add input. Let's see what we have from the add input here, which is where we are working with. First, the moment you open your vMix, first thing you're going to be doing is adding some input in order to set up your live stream and all. So if you click on add input here, let's see what we have. From the add input, you're going to have several bunch of things. Yeah, several options of things that's made available from vMix for you to set up your live production, the live stream. So we have video, we have DVD, we have lists, we have camera, we have NDI, stroke and desktop capture, we have streaming SRT, we have instant SRT, we have we have instant replay, we have image sequence, trigger single, right? Okay, then we have video delay. Let's treat this 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 section as our first section. So if you click on the video, of course you're going to have empty on files. you're going to have empty box here without any information. Because I've been using this vMix, that's why you have all this information here. So if you click on the video, then you come to browser. That is, you want to bring in something into vMix. You click on this browser. So when you click on the browser, you have several things pop up from your folder file explorer. So and depends on where you saved your information. Depends on where you save your information, the video you want to bring in, or the picture, or whatever. Yeah, the video, we're talking about video option first. So let's assume that I'm playing this video. This is the video. Okay, so if I click on it and click on OK, so I have the video in. So which means the video might have been edited and ready to live stream, right? Then the second thing is DVD. Well, recently most of the system, or this laptop that's being produced now, don't come with DVD. So so there's no reason why you should. But then you might be working in like a broadcasting company, and it requires you to play some video from DVD. So if you have to insert the discs into the system, into your DVD player, then click on same way browser, click on browser, then you come to PC. When you come to PC, you have several, you have your option, and then you have DVD-C, and your DVD drive, and also so you just click on the DVD, then open it, then it comes straight here, then you click on OK. So but we are not treating, we don't have DVD here, right? So then the next one is the list. So this list is more like having a schedule of program. Yeah, having a schedule of program that you want to play for your live stream. So for instance, the Bible program or Bible quiz or something, every video does, you have more than 4 or 5 videos that you want to, more like a schedule programs. Maybe you went for a wedding and they gave you a schedule program, and you already animate in form of, you've done the schedule program in form of animation, when the pastor is coming up, when the bride and groom coming up, and several. So you can easily add those files here, everything accordingly. So that's that. And also the next one is camera, which is the one of the most important factor, the input that you need when you have your vMix ready. So you click on camera, and you must make sure that the camera is plugged, connected to your system, ready to capture by the system. So now you click on camera, then you come to this bar, you select which camera is the camera you connected to your system. So if I have my camera connected to it, of course you'll see it there. There are some video that we've done on how to bring in camera into vMix, so you can check our channel to watch this video. So you select the camera from here. If I can use my webcam, but I don't want to use the webcam. So there are video that we've done on how to bring in camera here. Then after you select the camera, it will give you what the inputs, what configuration the camera is bringing into your vMix, right? So the camera name and the input which is bringing in, it could be HDMI or SDI, depends on what cable you're connected to it. Then the resolution, we have 1920x by 1080. So this is high resolution, and that's 1080p. Then we have 2K and 4K resolution tool as well. Then frame rate, I'll suggest that you leave the frame rate, depends on the configuration your camera is bringing in. So I'll suggest that whatever configuration your camera is bringing in, I'll suggest that you leave it, except if you know what you're doing in vMix. So you might want to change the frame rate to suit some other outputs based on what you are presenting. So you can change the frame rate here. Then video format. So there are some camera that comes with mic, right? So there's some camera that comes with mic. So the moment you select your camera from here, and the camera comes with a mic, or maybe it could be a boom mic also, so you just, the system will automatically detect what's it called, the inputs, okay, the audio inputs, yeah. So it will detect it, right? So then the next, after you've done with this, just click on OK, right? The next one is NDI. NDI is it gives us the privilege to bring in our file from another application, another software that is NDI enabled. For instance, you might have some file that are not on this system, but it's on the second system you have, and the system also has a vMix or NDI output. So there's a configuration cable in between them, or you connected on the same network, so you can connect the NDI, right? You can connect the NDI of the system to the vMix in a way that to give it the opportunity to bring in the file from the other system that is NDI enabled. And also we have desktop, local desktop capture. So this is majorly on the system you are working with. For instance, maybe you want to bring in some file that you open on your desktop system. So with the help of local desktop capture, you can bring in those files. That is, if you don't have NDI enabled, right? If you don't have NDI enabled. And then streaming SRX, we suggest you don't touch anything about this, because whatever you want to do, it has to do with the requirement of having device that has to do with the SRT. So, but I would suggest that you leave that as it is. Then here we have instant replay. This instant replay, I wouldn't want you to play much about it, but it helps you to bring in your recorded live video into this frame, and when you bring it in, it helps you to have a replay of it in a slow motion. So that's why I said I don't want to recommend you playing with this, except if you are using a high-end system, and also you are working with an organization that actually require you to be doing this. Then we have this image sequence. Image sequence is all about bringing image that you store in your system one after the other. You bring everything, you select everything, then bring it here, and it comes to the, okay, let me show you. It comes to the board here. Okay, so one after the other. You have to be bringing the image one after the other. If you try to bring in everything, it won't allow it. So the image sequence allow you to bring the image one after the other. Then click again, you go back again, you click the second one, you go back again, you click the third one. So when you click on OK, this will bring the image into your board timeline, where you have to be playing it like a slideshow, right? You have to be playing it like a slideshow, but we don't. So let's trying to close it. Okay, that's closed. So let's go back to the next one. The next one is video delay. Yeah, video delay. So in this section, I really want you to tamper with any information here, because if you tamper with any information, it will affect your camera setting, your camera configuration. It will affect it. So which means you want the video you're capturing into the vMix system, it to have some delay. You have some situation whereby you'll be watching some video online, and you see probably the audio will be faster than the video. There will be delay. So this is where you have the settings. So I will advise you don't do anything here. So we are done with the first section. So we'll be going for the next section. Which is let's click on the add input again. Please, you can always re-watch this video so that you can have brilliant understanding on how each and every option works. Okay, the next one now is the image. In this section we'll be talking about image, photo, PowerPoint, color, audio, and audio input. So which is the second section. So image, if you click on image, if you click on it, here it's the sign that I've import some image into the system before. So just like what we have here, but this time around, let me show you how it looks like. Okay, it's one, click OK. So I have to go back again, click on image, browse, click on the second one, open, OK. Now you discover that for every image I'm bringing in, it's display different board. So unlike the sequence one that we have several images in one board, right? So this one, even if I have 30 images that I want to present on the vMix, it will display each and every image on different board until it gets to 30. You get. So and I don't think that's a good idea, but as we move on, we'll learn smart way of using different options. So the next one is photo. So if you click on photo and click on browse, this allows you to bring in a full folder of picture. Instead of bringing it one after the other, you can have a full folder of pictures. So if you click on this, then click on folder, you can see it here, and click on OK. Now it's loading up, so you can see now. Look at the folder. If I click on play, see it's playing. So you can remove it on loop from loop, so that I can be nexting manually, go back again. You see, so The photo allows you to bring in groups of images, right? It allows you to bring, so it will now be sliding it for you automatically. So that's if you put it on loop here and you click on play, slides it for you, you can see. But that is very fast. You won't enjoy your presentation if you have it this way. So the best thing is you remove it from loop and do it manual next, manual next, manual next, manual next. I hope you understand. So the next one is PowerPoint. Yeah. So vMix, as interesting as vMix is, it allows you to do so much. That is why you see several people are going for vMix. In fact, several TV stations uses vMix too as well. Yes, they use vMix too as well. So that's because it gave them conveniency, it gave them easy presentation, right? So as we go on in this tutorial, you learn more about what vMix can do and how creative you can apply your creativities. So if you click on PowerPoint, I have some files here that are open with vMix here, PowerPoint. So you can click on browse to locate wherever the PowerPoint presentation is, the PowerPoint file. So you click on it and look for it. So with this, you click on it, then you click on open. But I have one here already. Let me just open it. Then click on OK. Now it's loading up. So it depends on the effects or so it depends on the effects you've applied. You know, there are some PowerPoints you might have applied transition, animation, all of that. So if it's too heavy, it always takes longer time to open. So I advise you that if you are using vMix to load up your PowerPoint, I'll advise you that you remove every transition, effect, all of those, you remove it, right? So it's open. So you can use vMix to do your PowerPoint presentation even as you are having the live stream on your Facebook, YouTube, Instagram. You can use vMix to do your PowerPoint presentation. Like I told you the other time, you must always remember to remove it from loop so that to avoid playing your slide automatically. So you can always do your manual next thing, right? So you can always do a manual next, right? So let's jump to the next one on the list. The next one on the list is color. Set this up. Okay, from this color, it helps you to arrange your background. It helps you to arrange different background to your presentation or your live feed. For instance, if you have PNG, if you have a PNG document, you can create a different background for it, right? Then import the PNG into your vMix and overlay the PNG on the new background. So we've done a kind of tutorial about it as well. You can check our channel for it. So let's move to the next one. The next one is audio. So vMix allows you to also play audio. Could be MP3. It allows you to bring this in and play it out. So I don't know if I have any audio here. Okay, I have audio here. Okay, I have audio. So then click on OK. It could be announcements. It could be announcements. It could be a profile of a guest minister or so you can always play the audio from the vMix. Then the next one also, if you click on, you can see that for everything we are bringing into vMix live production software, we have to go to add input. That is where everything we need are located. So, and you need to know what you want to do. You don't just go there and just bring in things that you don't understand how it works. So that is the purpose. That is why we are doing this this full tutorial on each option, how it works. So then the next one is add inputs. Audio input. So this audio input is actually very, very important in your production. For instance, if your camera does not come with mic, you can always get an external audio capture card. Get an external audio capture card, plug it into the system you are live streaming with. Right? So once you've done that, open your vMix, connect your camera, just the way we've shown you before. Then come to the add input to locate the capture card of your audio, the audio capture card rather. So the audio capture card, just locate it. Whatever audio capture card you have plugged in the system you are streaming with, you have it displayed here. Whatever audio capture card you have plugged in the system you are streaming with, you will have it display here. The moment it comes here from this drop down menu, you have it here. So you just select which one is your audio card, right? So once you select it, then click OK. You have nothing to do. Okay, let's say for instance I select this guy. So because nothing, and I'm mixing here, so the inputs does not have any information, but there's some capture card that when you click on it, it will give you several options. Okay, for instance, this say 1 + 2, right? So it's telling you that's small. There is more to this, but let me just give you as a bonus. 1 + 2, it means left and right of your headphone. You want to hear the left and you want to hear the right. The audio, this audio capture card comes in with that. So there are several audio capture cards that comes with different options. So but I'll advise you that any audio capture card you have selected for your production, do not do any changing. So far your vMix can recognize it. Do not do any changes, because the AI embedded in the vMix can identify, can choose whatever configuration it places it to work with, right? So if you don't know what to do, I will advise you to seek advice and seek knowledge on how to go about it. So but this is where you input, you bring in your audio capture card in. Just click on OK, and the moment you click on OK, it will display here. So we're having this because we don't have this audio capture card plugged in our system. So if you're having this error, it means that you don't have the capture card plugged in your system. And if you have it plugged in your system and it's still complaining this, it means probably the cord, the USB cord or whatever cord you use to connect the capture card, it might not be working properly, or you don't have proper software installed for the capture card. So I advise you that you seek technical support, and you can always drop your question on the comment section. So regarding any issue you come across, so we'll be able to sort it out, right? So please, if you don't understand any of this option we've been talking about, kindly drop your comment on the comment section. So the next one we'll be talking about is the title slash XAML and Flash virtual set web browser video call. Okay, so if you click on this, yes, so this is where another interacting options are also located in vMix. If you are watching let's say a TV broadcast or a news broadcast, and then you just suddenly discover that the name of the broadcaster is being displayed, some information is being displayed rolling on the TV, and so this is where you have those templates designed and stored in. So all you just need to know what you want and know how to apply it. Your creativity is needed here. Like I've always said, your creativity is needed here. You just have to know what you want. So if, for instance, maybe your church or in a conference, a guest minister is talking and you want to display the name of the guest minister, all you just need to do is come to the add inputs and come here, click on the text. Once you click on the text, you have this box. Then click on anyone you want here. So far, you have your creativity's mind to manipulate some of the templates. So click on anyone, then click on OK. So the moment you click on OK, the box change. Then you have your text board display here. So you can see headline. You can see headline. So let's say the guest minister, guest minister. So the guest minister, you can see it displays the guest minister. So the name of the guest minister is what? Okay, it's Tech Media. That's the name of the guest minister. You always make sure that. Okay. Right. You click on OK. So see, you have it. So I can always send it out. See. So that's a bonus I just show you now. So now the next thing is, let's go to inputs again. So we've treated this, right? So the next thing is virtual set. Okay. Yeah. So virtual set, this helps us to design a virtual studio for maybe guest minister or our minister or our presenter. So this helps us to have a virtual. Let's say, for instance, let me click on this. Okay. If you are working with any of these templates in virtual set, you have to make sure you have a background green screen. Yes, you need to have that. So, and for any green screen I'm bringing to this virtual set, you must make sure that you have it set in this storyboard. Okay, so let me look for something like this. Nice video. Now 14. Now if you come to setup here, right, so layer 1, so you're going to scene 1, Under scene 1, you click on inputs, 14. So click on inputs under scene 1. The scene 1 is the back screen here, right? So then disable. So then I play. You can see that. You see that, right? So, and the second one, which is the agents. Let's go to camera. Let's go to talent 1, which is talent A. Talent A. Then come to, what can we put there? What can we put there? What can we put there? Let's look for something else we can put in talent A. I don't have any green room video. I would have just love to use that. Oh god. Okay, let's just use picture. Let's have some picture here now. I can't believe this. Just use this. This is a video, but it's not going to give us exactly what we want. So, but then input 15. See what I'm talking about? Because it's not in green screen. Let me position. Just trying to rearrange it so that what we are trying to do. So just assume this is the green screen, and this is the broadcaster, and this is what they are talking about in the news. Remember, so this is how this virtual set works. So let's pause it. Then let's go to the next one, which is the web browser. If you click on web browser, this allows you to bring in, let's say from your presentation, from the presentation you are streaming to the audience, you want to bring in your website. Maybe you have a personal website and you want to tell them about some things, or you want to show them how to register on a portal and all. So you can always copy the URL of the website, paste it here, right? Don't do any settings there, just paste the URL of the website, paste it here, then click on OK. The moment you click on OK, it will come on the storyboard here, right? So that is what the web browser is all about. And the next one, which is the last one on the list here of the menu, is because we don't have it, okay, could not connect to vMix call server. Check your internet connection and try again. Okay, so here is it's more like a conference group call, and it's basically for a private meeting or private conference meeting. Okay, so for you to have this enabled, you need to register yourself, your company, your organization with the vMix for this vMix call to be enabled for you to you. So the moment you've done that, there are some parameter. What I mean by parameter is details that will be given to you to log in here. So once you log it in, it will generate a link that will allow the guests to come in to the vMix, right? So more like a Zoom. So this is Zoom interface of vMix. Do you understand? If you know how to use Zoom very well, so this is exactly the way it's here also as well. So this is the interface for vMix. This is the vMix, Zoom vMix. So don't let me get it complicated to you, but this is how it works. So this is the way what the menu are meant for. So in this tutorial, I've promised you that I'm going to show you several things on what is the vMix, how to work about vMix, and the options that surround vMix here. Then the next one, you have record. You can be streaming, doing your live presentation and all, and also record at the same time. But if you want to do this, make sure that your system is an high-end system. Don't use Pentium 1, Pentium 2, Pentium 3, or Core i2 or Core i3 for all of this. Don't just use very small high-end system. You have to use a high-end, very high-end system like Core i7, Core i5. Yes, so don't use small system for the recording. And if you click on settings there, because for you to start recording, you need to place some parameter. You need to place some parameter in your record settings. And if you see, we have AVI, U, and WMV steering, MP, and so on option here. So if you want to do recording, please make sure you know exactly what you want to record. Know the parameter you want to record. Okay, know the parameter you want to record, and you can record on 2 different outputs. So you can see it here. Just have to know. If you don't know what to do here, please don't bother clicking on anything here. If you are sure of the system you are using, you can go ahead by selecting recording. So these are just formats, different formats that you want to use for recording, but a standard format for recording is MP4, and you can see wherever you want it to be saved, you select it. And also file size, the output, you want it to be 1080p or by default it is always come by 1080p by default. And the frame, you want it to be NTSC. You have different frame size there. So the frame, that is it. Then the bit rate. These settings, you just have to get a high-end system. You have to get a high-end system. If you don't have it, you will not have a full standard record at the end of the day. Okay, because these are settings that will actually bring out the master system, the master record of everything you've done, right? So if you don't know what to do, please do not tamper with all these settings. Okay, so that is all I just want to say. And the next thing, that's for the record. Then the next thing here is the external. That is, if you want to bring in Zoom into vMix, you make use of external. You want to use vMix to go to Zoom, you make use of external, and you have your settings here too as well. So which one you want to use as the external, you just have it here. So this is just for the external software there. And here you will have the live stream. If you want to you after you might have set up all your storyboard and everything you want to live stream. So you click on stream, so this will go live. But before you click on stream, you have to set up your streaming platform. For instance, where you want to stream it to. If you click on this destination, it means destination. RTMP server, that is real-time messaging protocol. That's the full meaning of RTMP server, real-time messaging protocol. And so this helps you to stream, to do a live stream in a real time. So you configure either YouTube or Facebook or wherever you want to stream to. You need to have the what we call the streaming parameter, that is the URL and the streaming key. The streaming key is like the access key that gives you an authorization into the backend streaming system of your either YouTube page or your Facebook or Instagram. And if you come to here, quality, you come to this quality, that is the output you want to push, the quality of the video you want to push out. You want to put out 480p, which is at 1 megabyte per second, or you want to push out 720p at 2.5 megabyte per second, or you want to push out, so it depends. So for you to push out a high megabyte per second, it means you must have a strong internet service. You must have a strong internet service. You don't have a strong internet service, you won't be able to stream out, you won't be able to push out a very high definition video. So all of this, and after that you can also come to the second tab here to choose another destination. Maybe depends, maybe you want to stream on Facebook simultaneously. You log in with your parameter, do the same setting. You can also come here, you also set for another one, maybe Twitter or other platform, depends on the platform you have access to. For the live stream, you click on it, you must have of course the account details for the platform you want to stream into. So you click on it, then you click on save, then you click on save, then you click on stream. So the moment you click on save and you click on stream, you will have it stream. So you can check our video in our channel on where we talk about how to stream to YouTube, and also we have it there too. And if you have any question you do not understand about everything we'll be talking about in this tutorial, please drop us a message from in the comment section, so we'll attend to it as soon as possible. Then we have multiple coder. This multiple coder is also for recording. So that is if you are connecting another there's a device called encoder. So if you're connecting to it, so it's also for a recording, and depends on what you want to achieve for the place of the record. So that's when you can make use of this multiple coder. But if you have nothing to do with multiple coder, why do you want to use it? This is a special setting for the high-end need. That is why I said vMix is it's not just for cheats. Is a production software. So unlike other software that are so just click and you are live, no, this is a full production software, especially when you subscribed for a full version, right? When you subscribe to a full version, you have tons of information that you work with. Then the next one is playlist here. Playlist, I think, okay, yeah, we also did a video recently about playlists, so you can check our channel to watch what how to make use of the playlist, the configurations configure, and what it's actually meant for is for you to have a continuous. Okay, click on settings there, for you to have a continuous replay of all the maybe this program you've done at your school, your organization, your church, your wherever. You have everything maybe from here 2000 um, to up to date. Yes, so you can have it. So just make sure that everything you want to set on the playlist, more like having a schedule, but then this is just different from schedule. Schedule is to just arrange one file that you want to play on the live stream, and you can also add maybe two, but then this is more interesting and technically and professionally easy. Yes, so you can decide which one should play first. Everything you want to configure in your playlist, make sure you have it set out on your board, your timeline, your playboard here. Make sure you set it out here. So once you click on configuration, the settings here, it brings out this box. You click on which one you want to take it to the playlist. From the input available, take it to the playlist. From the input available, take it to the playlist. So you can check our video about playlists. We just released. We've done details about it there. So the next thing you click on start. Check our video about playlists. There's a details. We actually did playlist tutorial for a special request. So and you can always drop any request. Just ask us to do any videos for you concerning vMix or something that you might not even understand on how to go about it. Please, you are feel free to drop any question on the comment section. Thank you. So the next one now is okay, overlay. Yeah, overlay. So this overlay is about having to put two slides on each other. So but this is, we've done a video about it, so you can check out the channel. So in order not to waste much of our time, then if you click here, there's several internal software that have been embedded in the vMix, so you can always work with. You can design. You can also create a social media logo and several things here. But basically, what you need most and to play around with is all of this. Then we have the audio mixer here for every capture card you bring in for your audio. You have the audio bar signal display here, so you can reduce, you can set, you can align, you can. If you are not an audio person, if you don't understand audio, I would advise you not to tamper with it. Just make sure that you bring in your file and the audio is enabled here. Once the audio is enabled here, once you have this green button, it means the audio is enabled. So you just play it straight.
That I would like to share with us, and that is out.
So if the audio is not enabled, it will not be green. Okay, so that is that for that. And the next one again is, if you look at here, we have this option. These are transition bar, for instance. let's say I have this here and I want to take it to this live. Remember I told you this is a preview screen and this is the live screen. Whatever you is going on here is what is going on in your social media. So if I click on cut, it means this is what's going on in my social media, right? So you can take it back again. If I click on merge, this is how it's a transition. If you click on this, see, if you click on this, see that. So it's just different transition. It makes your video look so interesting. If you really like it, yeah. So that's how it works. And this full screen, this is if you want to connect your projector, whatever you are doing here, you want people to be seeing it in your church or in your live conference, whatever you are doing on the system, you want people to see it on the TV, on the projector, you can click on the full screen. Once you click on the full screen, you have it green. Make sure that you have your HDMI connected to the system, and make sure you are using the system that is HDMI enabled so that you'll be able to display whatever you are doing to people out there in full screen. Okay, so that is that. And the next one, let's see. Okay, we have new. That is if you want to start from the beginning. So everything we have here, if you click on it, to just give us new page, and this is open. This open and save. If you click on save, everything we have here, it will be saved. So next time you come, you just click on open. You have the presets already. So you just select whatever name you use, saving it here. You have it displayed. So you just click on it. So it means every preset you've done. So you don't have to go through the stress of setting up your storyboard and timeline and all. So you don't have to go through the stress since it's something you'll be using subsequently or at every time. So you don't need to clear off the settings, especially when a professional actually comes to set it up for you. You can always save it and even copy it into your flash in case anything happens to the system. So you can always have a backup, right? That's a bonus for you. So you can always have a backup. So you just go. Then if you click on last, it means you don't have to click on it open again. So you just click on last, it opens up. So this is to refresh, restore, close. Yes, restore whatever you will close here. And inputs, of course. So sorry, I said pause input. So if you click on pause input, everything playing on this playboard here, on your storyboard, on your timeline here, everything playing will be paused. If I click on play, if I click on it again, okay, everything is paused already. Okay, yeah, so everything is paused. You can see now. So if I start playing, maybe I play this, I play this. So everything playing here. If I click on pause, it will be paused, right? So then if I click on basic, check out, you can see all the numbers here, 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, everything disappear, right? Everything disappears. So if I click on advanced, everything comes back again. So it's also a way of hiding, it's also a way of trying to be, guru, trying to be like, yes, and you don't want anybody to just come into your storyboard and tamper with it or change input or something. If you click on this, so they're just like, what's happening here? Where is the story bar? Where's the bar, the transition bar? Where's the animation? To be confusing, like, so how do you now operate it? Well, you know how you operate your thing. You just come back, you click on it, and everything comes back. So knowledge is power, right? So, and also I want to give you another Okay, settings. Let's do settings. There's something I also want to into, but let's check the settings first. Click on settings. Um, okay. Okay. We click on settings. Virtually most of the thing we've discussed is what we have in settings here, but most importantly, if you click on if you see this preview, that's the color here. It shows the color, the green. It shows the master frame rate. What's by default, what comes as a setting output from vMix is this, and output, the screen. Okay, the screen ratio aspect. Sometimes it could be normal. For your output, this setting is actually good for your output. You just discover that the screen is not displayed the way you expected. It's not as full as this. It's just somehow. So, but if you click on full screen, wide screen, it gives you the wider angle. So, output NDI. Hey, this place is where you enable your NDI from your vMix. So, if you just install your vMix, the NDI will not be enabled, so it will be off. It will be off like this. So you are the one to come to the NDI because you want to make use of the NDI. Like for instance, now Easy Worship 7 comes with NDI, but Easy Worship 6 does not come with NDI. You get now. So if you are using Easy Worship 6 and your vMix now, so the only thing you can make use of in order for you to capture lyrics or songs or Bible verses from your Easy Worship 6 into your vMix is the desktop capture. Remember we treat that the desktop capture. So but if your Easy Worship 7 comes, of course Easy Worship 7 comes with NDI, so you can always enable your NDI from your vMix, enable, and then you're good to go. So all this you don't need to. So then here, full screen, start full screen display. So if you click on start full screen display, it will automatically, whenever you open your system and you connect your HDMI to your system, this green button will be enabled automatically. So it's better for you to enable it manually. So that's why we have it disabled here, right? So you don't need several performance high-end. Like I told you, you need to have an high-end system. I'm just managing the system I'm using here. So okay, so let's disable this back. Then the next thing I want to tell you, in order which